Welcome to the 2.0 conference in Las Vegas. My name is Maria Fuentes, and who do I have the honor of speaking with today?
My name is Anna Weselak.
Awesome. So, Anna, tell me, what company do you represent and what do you guys do?
Thank you. My company is Weselak Associates. It's my own company. I'm the owner of the company. I work with other independent contractors that do work that I do so that we can all come together and meet the needs of inquiries of our clients. I started the company 31 years ago and do interpersonal relations and communications training, which means we help people play nice together at work. So we do lots of cohesive team building, management training, leadership development, and we use an assessments-based approach to help individuals identify what their strengths are and to be able to use those in order to be of benefit to their company or organization. And so with that, we help people, first of all, understand themselves. Second of all, understand others.
Yes.
And thirdly, be more productive in the work that they do.
That's amazing. I love that.
Thank you.
Of course. So let me ask you. So you are an Education 2.0 conference honoree, which is a huge deal. So how did it feel to receive recognition for all of your accomplishments?
It's quite an honor and a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
But really a delightful experience to be here with others who are so focused on giving back and giving to others.
Yes.
I've been in education my whole life. I taught in public school, and then I taught in some private school situations. I've taught from kindergarten through graduate school.
Wow.
And in between that, I took a little maternity break for about 10 years. And in those 10 years, I built a volunteer path in organizations where I felt I could give back. And truly, those experiences are what helped shape what I'm doing today. It gave me the opportunity to understand that I like adult education as much as I like teaching children. So I've kind of transitioned from teaching the young to the young at heart and all of those in between.
Yes.
And so some of the work that I've done in the volunteer realm has been working in organizations in my own community. When we moved into the community, we had no children. We knew no one in our community. And I wanted to help make it be the best it could be as a place to raise children. And so I got involved and joined organizations there. And my children were born and started school. I got involved in the schools. And I had this habit of continuing to say yes one more time. And so one of the strongest, longest paths that I embarked upon was being a part of PTA. And so I went, as I said, step by step. I started at the local level in my own children's school.
Yeah.
I went to what we call in PTA a council level, which is a cluster of schools within a town. From there, I became a district director. So in Illinois, we have counties, and all the schools within our county were a part of the district I oversaw. That led me to being on the state board. I served on the board for a while and became state president. And at that time, got more involved at the national level. And lo and behold, found myself to be national president a few years later. And so I did serve the national PTA as the president, which really was where my passion is, to be an advocate for children, be an advocate for parents, be an advocate for public education, and to continue to learn and help students, parents, and schools grow to meet the needs of our students.
Wow. That's so empowering.
And it allowed me, because of running my own business, the flexibility of my business, to continue my business even though I was doing BTA as a volunteer.
Right.
So that when my term was over, it was easy to come back. I called it come back home because of all the travel I did.
Oh, that's
to be
amazing.
able to get the business kind of jump started again
Yeah,
and be able to help my clients meet their needs so they could grow and make the best of their organizations and companies.
That's amazing. I love that. Thank you for sharing
You're
that.
welcome.
Awesome. So, my next question for you is, what advice would you give to someone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Well, saying yes one more time was probably
That's a good
one
one.
of my I'm not going to say it was a downfall, but it was
Yeah.
one of the ways that my path kept growing.
Yes.
And people will say, "Well, how did you aspire to be in these positions?" I
Right.
really didn't aspire, but the
Yeah.
opportunities came before me. And
Yes.
so, I started out in my own local community doing things in my community.
Right.
I rose to state level leadership positions, not just in PTA, but in others.
Right.
And then I got involved at the more national level, and I even served on an international leadership team that was a part of an organization called Zonta Organization that helps
Wow.
women and girls around the world. So it's been a great journey,
Yeah.
and I think probably my advice would be if there's an opportunity before you,
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of it and see it to be an advantage and not to see it as a burden and doing it because no one else wants to.
Yeah.
And it's not that you necessarily aspire to do this,
Right.
but see it as a way that it helps you grow.
Yes.
It every time I do a workshop or a seminar, I learn from it. So this is a
Yeah.
continual learning journey for me. So not
Yeah.
only can I help others learn, but I'm continually learning as
Learning
well.
yourself. Oh, always. I always say, always being a student at life, right? No,
That's
no
right.
one knows everything. So
Right.
that's
Right.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing. Of course. So my next question for you is, how has your learning and working experience been so far at the Education 2.0 Conference USA?
It's been a great experience for me to be here. I'm so impressed by all of the participants who are here.
Yeah.
It's really very exciting to be here with people from all over the world
Yes.
who are all here because they're giving back and they're helping
Yes.
others and they're making this a better world for all of us.
I agree.
And the warmth and friendliness I have felt from all the people who are here. I haven't noticed anybody kind of standing back, standing up. Everyone is
Yeah.
anxious to meet the other people, to network, to exchange LinkedIn
Yeah.
addresses or
Right.
pictures or um, business cards here. And
Yes.
so it has been, a very warm and receptive audience
Yeah.
of participants that at all the conferences I've attended that I don't always find.
Yes, I 100% agree. I work a lot of trade shows and conventions, and I think this is one that's very unique where there's just so many like minded individuals, like you said, that are here to contribute to society and the world and just making the world a better place,
Sure.
right? So I love that. I love that you
Well,
said
and the opportunity for us who have been invited to be on panels
that. Right.
and who have been invited to participate in various ways has been really exciting because that's how we got to know each other even better. So you
Right.
might sit next to somebody, introduce yourself to them, exchange
Yeah.
business cards, but that wasn't building a relationship. That was an
Right.
introduction.
Right.
But the people that you're on the panel with, we had the opportunity to speak before we came, to participate in the panel, share that experience, and to really get to know 3 or 4 or 5 people
Right.
that you didn't know that well when we came.
Yeah, that's so true. I love that. That's amazing. So, my last question for you is,
Okay.
where can others reach you for collaborations and advice?
Um, my company has a website. It's weselak.com. I'll spell my last name Weselak.com. And it has information about what I do. But everything that I do is very custom. And so being able to share what I do may not be as um, inclusive as I'd like it to be
Okay.
because I really tailor what I do to my customer and what their needs are, what size they are, what kind of budget they have, what
Yeah.
their goals are in doing some professional development training.
Right.
So I'm also on LinkedIn, and you can just look up my name as Anna Weselak on LinkedIn, and I am on there as well. Phone number?
Uh,
No.
no, that's
Email
yeah. They
address?
can email. Yeah,
Yeah.
email me.
Email address is a Weselak. I'll spell that AWESELAK at Weselak WESELAK.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
My
Anna, for
pleasure.
you
Thank you.
being here and just answering the questions, and of course, just being in addition to everything that's happening here. I really appreciate this, and I really hope to see you next year at the 2.0 conference.
Well, thank you for the opportunity and thank you for the honor of being recognized for what I've done.
Of course. So nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you.